Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forrest Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video today. Today's video, I've been using the Galaxy Z Fold 3 for about a week, and I just want to go over and give y'all an update on my experience with it. But before I get into this video, check this out.
One week later.
Okay everyone, so I'm back with another video today. Today's video, yes, I've been using the Galaxy Z Fold 3 for about a week now, and I just want to go over my experiences with it for the last week. I'm going to answer one question: is the honeymoon period over, or do I still really enjoy using this phone? In this video, I'm gonna go over the things I like about it and a few things that, you know, I'm still having problems with. And then definitely I want to know in your comments if you have it or if you're looking to get it or not. But let's get into the video. The first thing, I just want to show it off. Look at that green color. In this video, I'm not going to go over the specs really much. I did that in the unboxing, but what y'all think about the phone and the color? I think it's amazing. So let's get into the things I'm having some issues with and some problems, you know, not problems, I would just say some things that I worry about. One thing is the battery life. I'm always using it with the big screen. I rarely use the little screen, not as much as I probably should be. And my battery life is not the greatest. Let's check this out. The screen on time is probably horrible. Now, I've been having off the charger for a little bit. So my battery life, it says 14 hours off the charge. I have 32% left. And the screen on time is 2 hours and 46 minutes. No, I have 120 hertz on. I haven't turned off any of the features because, again, if the phone should have the features, you should be able to use the features without a problem. Now, is this a deal breaker? Am I like going to return it because the battery is not the greatest? No, because I know I can use it. I can charge it up pretty quickly. Also, I just hope maybe in the Fold 4, they use a bigger battery. I know the battery technology has to get better for that also. Battery life is kind of on the question. I'm not going to return the phone because of the battery life. I really do love the phone. Y'all will see this in a minute. The excitement is still there too. The second problem or concern I have is just how skinny this front display is. It's skinny and tall. Shout out to DJW about using Gboard. I actually haven't downloaded it yet. It's just small and it's just, I don't know. I don't use it as much as I should. I know you can see stuff on there. Shout out to ESPN. All the football season's about to start. It's just smaller than what I don't know. There's something about the screen. Is it a great screen? Yes, it is. It really is a great screen. You know, the panel is great, but I don't know. I wish it was bigger. Again, I'm not going to return it. I'm getting used to it. It's starting to become easier to type on and everything else. Y'all let me know if y'all like the front screen. I know a lot of people do, but y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Now, those two things are about the only concerns I have. I mean, yes, it's a big phone. Yes, it's kind of heavy, but I'm kind of used to that already. I had the V60, I had a couple Velvet, so I'm kind of used of the weight already. So, and how big it is that's not a problem. I mean, it's really not. It's the flex factor you have on here when you, oh look. And just that, I will be doing that forever. I don't think I will ever get rid of this phone. Again, only if I'm upgrading to like the Fold 4 or 5. I don't think I will ever get rid of it. Now, let's talk about the things I like. That display. That 7.6 inch display right there. It's just gorgeous. Watching YouTube videos on here, it's just beautiful. Man. You can multitask, you know, you have YouTube up, Twitter, Telegram, all up at the same time, and they all have enough room in there to work around, and it's just beautiful. Also, just the technology Samsung has in this device. I mean, look at the hinge. The hinge is so, I mean, look what it does. Goes from this to this. Like, overall, it's great. The speakers on here sound really good. They're a little tinny, but they actually kind of loud. Watching YouTube videos and Netflix, you don't have a problem with it. I kind of like it. I wish it did have a headphone jack though. The cameras, y'all can check out on the top right here. I did a camera test, a 4K camera test. Also did some camera comparisons with the Pixel and the S21 Ultra. Y'all can see in the description if y'all haven't watched those videos yet. The cameras are really good. Are they as good as the S21 Ultra? The Fold actually did a really good job compared to this phone. It was really close. Go watch the comments, read them. Actually, I think everybody enjoyed them. Now, are they better than the Fold 2? No, they're the same cameras. So yes, that's one upgrade they didn't do between the Fold 2 and the Fold 3. Now, using this as an everyday phone has been great. Texting, phone calls. I'm usually open the phone up and have the phone call on speaker unless I'm in the store or something. Browsing the internet or anything, phones, apps, they all open quick, no lagging. The 120 hertz refresh rate is great. Don't have a problem with any of that. So yes, the honeymoon period is still here. I'm loving it. I just don't see myself going back to like a regular slab phone after you have the Fold. It's just, I don't know. Shout out to Tech Gentleman. He's laughing at me on the live stream. We was the late one to this party, and yeah, shout out to Gigi too. I know Gigi's been using all kind of foldable phones, and they always told me get one. I can see why now, because it's just different. It is just different. If you can afford to get this phone, if you want to trade in something, I recommend doing it because it's just something different about it, man. It's just something different about it. I mean, just look at it. If my camera will focus there, it's just something about this phone, you know. Now, yes, oh yeah, one more other thing I forgot about is that crease a big deal. I mentioned it in the 24 hours. In some angles, yes, but once you start getting into it, watching YouTube videos, you really forget about it. You really do, unless you're looking at an angle or anything. You really kind of forget about the crease in the middle. Even the in-display camera on the front facing right there is actually pretty decent. It's not the greatest. I mean, don't get me wrong. Is it the greatest camera ever? No, it's actually pretty decent though. Stay tuned to the channel. I did a front facing camera test with just the in-display camera, so I will be dropping that video soon. So again, like I said, I don't want to make it too long. The honeymoon period is still here. I still love it. Even that fingerprint scanner works great. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, the camera's on there, and look, just that, and look, bam. It's just beautiful, y'all. I haven't said bam in a while, so bam, bam, bam again. This phone is great. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do so. Also, follow me on Twitter at @ForzReviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace, y'all. I'm out.